How's it going, everybody? Today's the official launch of the WWE 2K25, the 2025 edition of the franchise. It came out for the PS5, PS4, and Xbox Series X and One, since they both share the same disc. This one is actually separate, even though they charge about the same for every single edition. They're all $70. Um, on this year's edition, Roman Reigns is on the cover. This is what the spine looks like. And yeah, this is a game I was looking for a long time. Looking forward to. Been playing it for a week now. I got the Deadman edition, so I had early access. So I had the chance to play it a week early, and it's solid. Actually, it's very solid. I don't understand why both. As you can see, the back cover art shows an outdated entrance for The Rock. Like, I've been playing the digital edition, and before, like, there was a patch installed before like the actual early access, so I'm assuming there was a lot of things that got patched. I don't know if this is one of them, but if you can see, this is The Rock's old entrance. He doesn't use that entrance in this game anymore. He uses the final boss entrance, completely different, and it has the old Raw arena as well. The box art does. I don't know why. If the game itself is updated, it has a Raw Netflix arena, and I think the SmackDown arena has a blue mat with the W in the middle. So this is kind of bad, I guess, because either they were just too lazy to switch it out, like the cover art, or if the game doesn't get, like, if you play it, for those who don't have internet, if you guys play without a patch, it might still have like the outdated things, like old Raw arenas or The Rock's old entrance. I'm not sure yet. I'm saying, I'm just curious because it shows like outdated things, like the picture of The Rock, and then it shows like the old Raw arena right here. And let's see, for the PS5 edition, it's 1 to 4 players, network features, 2 to 6 network players, 103 gigabytes minimum storage, vibration function supported, and in-game purchases. So it's 103 gigs for the PS5, and then for the PS4 is exactly the same. It's 103 gigs minimum. This being the biggest WWE game to date on launch. WWE 2K24 with all DLC and all is only like 94 gigabytes, which is very big, but is all things considered, this is a launch version and it requires 103 minimum. So that's like the biggest game ever, and it's rated T for these reasons. But like I said, yeah, I've been enjoying these games actually. I've been playing on both the PS5 and the PS4, and there's very subtle differences of graphics being one of them, and also performance. Like on this one, it runs really smooth, whereas this, if you play like Royal Rumbles where there's like a lot of wrestlers in the ring, then it starts like dropping in frames. Like, it gets pretty bad sometimes. It's very noticeable. I don't know why that's the case, but that's the only downside. And it also, like, this has the bruises in one of its features. Like, one of the new features has bruising, which this one I didn't notice it, so it probably does not. But overall, the game is solid. I really do like it. I enjoy it either way. It sounds like it has a loose disc. I hate when that happens. During shipping, the disc gets loose. So I'm going to be really careful because I don't want to scratch it. Yeah, it was popped out. And it is not scratched. And it comes with the Wyatt 6-pack. It's for those who pre-ordered, but I think anybody who just buys day one gets it automatically anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you get the Wyatt 6, like, if you buy day one anyway. I'm assuming the first batch is going to have them regardless. And this is what the disc looks like. Pretty simple. I like it though. So the presentation this year of these games is a lot better. Like, a lot of the character models, like a lot of wrestlers, look better all overall. And the presentation has been like really upgraded. It's been like the models look a lot more realistic sometimes, and some of them do, not all of them. A lot of them are, you just get lazy, and like there's a lot of attention to detail with a lot of like entrances, like the rocks. It's pretty good. um Randy Orton, just people like that, like the important guys, the big ones. Like there's really good attention to detail. And this one does not have the YS6 code, even though it should have it on day one. That's kind of weird, honestly. This is the first time I've seen something like that happen. And the disc is exactly the same. That's kind of strange. It's interesting, actually. I would assume it had it for both, but it does not. Because technically it's the same game, just runs a little different. But yeah, I mean, last year's game I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. This time I'm going to have to knock it up to like a 9 out of 10, just because I'm enjoying a lot of things of it. I'm enjoying like a lot of things that they have added, like new match types, new features, and like some of the character models looking really good. So I had to like knock it up to a 9. And then plus, I like the cover, Roman Reigns on the cover. So I think they did a really good job this year. They're still patching it in. They already dropped like 3 or 2 patches since like early access. I think it's just going to get better from here. Do I recommend you go out and buy it immediately? Probably not, because these games drop around WrestleMania season. They drop like down 20%. And if you want a bigger discount, just wait for like Black Friday in November, and it goes all the way down to like 50% off, $30, $35. So I mean, it's not like something you have to like go out, run and get it immediately. But it is a good game. I'm enjoying it. Haven't noticed any problems. People are saying it's really buggy. I haven't ran into any bugs yet. I put in some hours on the PS5 version, being the most, and then I've obviously had to try this one out just to give you guys like an idea of what it's like. And it's not bad. It's not a bad port, but I do think that quality is starting to suffer at this point for the PS4 version. So I do believe this should be the very last iteration, like the last port that PS4 gets, because if they keep on releasing it, eventually it's going to be unplayable, and people are going to complain anyways, because they have a broken game that costs exactly the same as the current gen. So last gen costs exactly the same as current gen, minus features. It doesn't have the island. The PS4 version does not have the island. It has everything else, which is weird that they're about the same size, because the island alone should be like a few gigabytes more, you know? But like I said, aside from that, everything's pretty much spot on the same graphically, and like just the way it run. Like obviously the PS5 runs better graphics. This one starts dropping in frames when there's a lot of wrestlers in the ring, whether it be Elimination Chamber or the Royal Rumble. It has a Raw Netflix arena. It has a new SmackDown arena, and it has like the Rock's updated final boss gimmick and all that stuff. Like I said, I don't really know why the back shows like all these outdated things. I don't know if for those people who are going to play without internet, maybe you guys are stuck with outdated games, or maybe they just didn't change out the artwork and they did update it anyways. I'll try it out right now. I'll install the PS4 version and check it out, and then I'll let you guys know in the comments to see if in fact they didn't update it, like, because the disc gets printed like a month out. So technically the disc is already printed a month out, and then the game is still getting updates up until release. So it could have been like a last minute thing where they changed the arenas and stuff. But I don't know. I'll try it out and I'll let you guys know in the comment section, see if anything changed. But that does it for today's unboxing of WWE 2K25. Solid game, solid entry, 9.9 out of 10. And I really like the cover this year. Thanks.